That was, what, 15 years ago, and I still remember that. That was horrible. Have you ever sent a client to the hospital? Maybe that one. Hey guys, it's me, Alana Dawn. I am here for FishBowl Friday answering your guys' questions. All right, so here we go. Who is the most famous person you did makeup for? I met Carrie Hilson at the Grammys and I did her family's makeup, and then I ended up starting to do hers for a year after that. So, what is your secret skill or talent? People don't know this about me, but I'm actually really boyish, and I'm really good at gymnastics. So, does your family have a motto? Does your family have a motto? Actually, we do. And the funny thing is I always get it wrong. If wealth was measured in love, we'd be the richest family in the world. That's what we go by. Dad, who came up with that? What's the most daring thing you've ever done? God, I'm not daring. If you guys know me, I'm such a paranoid freak. Like, I was convinced to go on my second time snowboarding to go down the Black Diamond in Mammoth. Is that what it's called? The Black Diamond? That was my second run ever in my entire life, and I was convinced to go up there, and I did it, but I fell really hard. Okay, what 3 items would you take with you on a deserted island? Of course, I would take my family because it'd be boring without them. Food, because I love food, and music, so we could have fun. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Okay, so if we're talking about my high school years, I used to have closets full. Now I own Vans, probably 15 pairs of Vans, and that's it. Maybe 2 pairs of boots. What's your favorite type of foreign food? Filipino food, obviously. And people think that I'm really weird, but I love this stuff called bogoong. What is it? Bogoong, it's like a shrimp paste that you eat with your food. I know, it's really weird. My husband hates it, but it's so good. What's your favorite holiday? Christmas. Isn't it everyone's favorite holiday? Have you ever walked out on someone halfway through your job for any reason? No, but there's been many times that I have wanted to. What was your favorite family Halloween outfits you made and why? Obviously, last year was the artist series where I made my husband into David Flores. I made myself into a Cause statue. My son was Banksy, my other son was Warhol, and my daughter was Warhol's painting of Marilyn Monroe. That one was really, really rad. Have you ever cut your hair short? Yes, one time, and then that's when I found out that my face is really round, and I could never do that again. So this is why my hair is down to my butt. What's your favorite part of the day and why? In the morning, when I get to go and work out, because I'm by myself. I don't know if you know, but I started homeschooling my daughter, so I have 0 time alone. Which of the 5 senses would you say is the strongest? My scent. I can smell really weird things when people can't smell them. What is your favorite makeup brand right now, and does it change? Yes, it absolutely changes all the time because each brand has a product that you can't live without. Does that make sense? So, but right now I do love Anastasia. She's always kind of been my favorite because I feel like she kind of looks at the market on what's missing instead of what's trending, and then kind of creates lines that way. So I love her. Biggest corporate company job. Quicksilver, Roxy, I did work for them for a little bit. And then currently right now I work for makeup.com, which is owned by L'Oreal. That one's a really fun job. Are you a clean or messy person? It depends on the day. I would like to pretend that I'm a really clean person, but if you walked into my house right now, I think that you would think opposite. Is there anything you would wish that would come back to fashion? Actually, it's already back currently, so probably not.
What is it?
I love that like boyish, you know, the 70s tops. They're literally in stores right now, you know, crop tops, bell bottoms, like those are really fun. Have you ever poked anyone in the eye? Yes, tons of times. One time, oh gosh, this story is really funny. I was just starting out and I was working at Mac, and I went to go clean someone's eye with makeup remover, and I poked it and her eye wouldn't stop watering. She had to go to the bathroom and she never came back. I felt bad. That was, what, 15 years ago, and I still remember that. That was horrible. Have you ever sent a client to the hospital? Maybe that one. But no one else that I know of. If you could speak to one type of animal, what would it be? A dog, because I don't know what my dogs are thinking sometimes. One dog literally like sprints and takes off, and like you can chase my dog for 45 minutes straight and she will run straight through your legs and make you do ninja rolls throughout the lawn, and you can't catch her. And sometimes I just want to ask her, what are you thinking? Do you want to get hit by a car and do you want to die? No, please don't run. So I wish I could talk to my dog. Do you love or hate roller coasters? I used to love roller coasters, and I think when I turned literally like 25, if I turned once around like an office chair, I'll feel like throwing up. So I can't even do roller coasters anymore. I don't know what happened to me. If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be? You know what? I honestly wouldn't go back in time and change anything, because I really am a believer that things happen for a reason. So I wouldn't change anything. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? I'd be the I Dream of Jeannie, the girl in the bottle that can literally just like blink and like make everything perfect. I'd be that person. What did you want to be when you were 10 years old? The funniest thing is that I actually, ever since I was probably 7, have played with makeup and always wanted to be a makeup artist. And I kind of was discouraged when I was younger that you couldn't be a makeup artist who made money, so you had to, you know, go a different route, which now I proved my dad wrong. Sorry, Dad, but I still love you. Prefer cats or dogs? Dogs. I'm sorry, but I've never been a cat person. They scare me. Okay, so I have some questions on my phone too. So this question is from Charlene Dulay, and she said, did you and Kev go to college? If yes, what were your majors? Well, my husband is a high school dropout. If you follow him, you would know. And he actually, one day, I had asked him, because I was going a different route, you know, I was trying to be a nursing student, and I asked him, like, I don't even want to do this. Like, do I go back next semester? And he convinced me to not go back to college. So, no, we did not go to college together. So this one is from Trisha Rodriguez, and she said, how much beauty sleep do you get in a day? And I would love to say probably 8 hours, and I would wish I could get 10, but I realistically get 5 to 6 hours a night, sometimes 4. It's been a crazy month. This is my friend, so I think she's messing with me. This is the Maya Salon. She said, aside from being able to do it all, where do you get the courage to do it? What inspires you, and what, do you really have to get this deep? How do you battle self-doubt? Well, I can say what inspires me is really my family. We are all very encouraging to do what you love. So, you know, if my son doesn't want to go to college, I'm okay with that. I won't force him to. I allow them to do whatever they want to do. So just do what inspires you. Well, this one says, this one has nothing to do with makeup, but she just said, where do you get your inspiration for your home renovation? So if you guys don't know, I currently started flipping homes and projects just this year, and I have 3 projects going on right now. And I don't know, I just get, obviously Pinterest is a very big place that you can get inspiration for anything. So that, and you see all these amazing photos on Instagram when you pull up kitchen inspiration or whatever, right? I get inspiration that way. Natasha Vandenworm, she asked, how do you manage your time between being a mom, wife, housewife, kids' homework, extracurricular activities, and sports? Man, I don't know. I really have no idea how I do it. I just go day by day. And the most important things kind of take priority that day. And then the other things, you know what? Sometimes I forget to pay my electrical bill. So it happens, okay? It happens. How do you make your relationship work and stay happy? Well, everything looks happy on Instagram, guys. Everything. But I don't know, communication, we've gotten better. I don't know if you've followed our story, but our relationship is pretty crazy. And so this is Flawless Finishes by Ashley. And she asks, I love being a makeup artist and connecting with clients. There are times when business gets slow for me and I question if I should stay in business. I don't want to give up. I can't imagine me doing anything else. Sometimes I get scared that the growth won't continue. What are 2 things that helped you grow your clientele? Actually, I feel like I got really lucky with this. I think it comes to like writing your goals first, to figuring out where you want to go in the business, right? And in the beginning, when I first started out, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I kind of just got let go at the job that I thought I was going to be at for a really long time. And then things just started coming my way. Once I started to let go of, you know what, that's probably not the direction that God had planned for me. So I continued and things just started falling on my lap. And I think I really believe in the law of attraction and manifestation. And if you write your goals down, you can guide yourself to a better life. And that really started falling on my lap. But I really would say that once you're clear on your plan, I don't think that there's a way to go wrong. Okay, so one of the major things that I did is I reached out to a wedding photographer, and he was booked completely. So I offered to do makeup for him for free, and then I ended up getting booked out for weddings. I'm not even kidding you. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes 2 weddings a day for like 3 or 4 years straight, to the point where I was working like 15 days, and then I would have a day off, and then I'd work 20 days straight. It was insane. But I think just having the right connections. LOL Jamie School. She said, would you ever start doing furniture, room decor, DIYs on YouTube? Actually, I did talk about that. That is one of the things that I do want to incorporate into my YouTube channel because I think it's fun. I don't know if you guys know, but I do a lot of furniture renovation and home renos. Fadzila 39. She said, how did you declutter your house? It's freaking hard. What to keep and what not to keep. I'm not the best at it. I don't think I'm good at it. My husband just kind of says, you know what he'll do is he'll shove me outside of the house and he'll just throw things away, and I never know what he throws away or not. So it is hard. Ace Queen, and she said, what are your favorite lashes to wear? Demi Wispies by Ardell Lashes are by far my favorite lashes ever. Okay, this is actually a great question. This is from Love Bonnie. She said, do you guys think that you could have done all you did in your career-wise without family support and help, grandparents, etc.? Absolutely not. My mom, when I started working in my makeup career, I would literally have to drive to my mom's house at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning sometime with both my kids, drop them off. So that was 47 miles north. Then I would have to go towards LA, which my mom lived 35 miles from LA, go to LA for 10 to 15 hours, come back and pick my kids up, and then drive back to Orange County. So I would do maybe 200 miles in a day sometimes. So yeah, absolutely not. I would have not been able to do anything without them. Iris Honeybell. If you could go back in time and tell your younger self a piece of advice, what would it be? Okay, the reason why I have to listen to my own goals and dreams when I was younger is because I ended up wasting a lot of money doing what other people wanted me to do. Follow what you want to do, because there's lots of people that go to school to be lawyers, to be doctors, and they end up finding out that they don't like it, and they waste all that money and time. What are your current aspirations, and how do you manage to keep those going while balancing motherhood and life? Balancing motherhood and life is actually really, really, really hard. Because what ends up happening is that you tend to forget about your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, and you put everybody, especially as a mother, you put your kids first, your husband first, you put everybody else first. So you have to schedule time in order to get what you want. And it's don't feel like it's a selfish thing, because if you're not happy and you're not living a healthy life with yourself, then the rest of your family is not happy. So it's just scheduling time. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for all your questions. I really enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Bye.